The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Chapter 6. Into the forest. I wish the Marshreadi would hurry up and take all these people away, sighed Susan Priestley. I'm getting horribly cramped. And what's a filthy smell of the camphor, sighed Edmund. I expect the pockets of the clothes are full of it, sighed Susan, to keep away the moths. There's something sneaking into my bag, sighed Peter. And isn't cold, sighed Susan. Now that you mention it, it's cold, said Peter, and hang it all its weight too. What's the matter with this place? I'm sitting on something which is getting weather every minute. He starting to his feet. Let's get out, said Edmund. They have gone. Oh, sighed Susan sadly, and everyone asked her what was the matter. I'm sitting against a tree, sighed Susan. And look, it's gritting like over there. By Jove, you right, said Peter. And look there, and there. It's terrace all round. And this wet stuff is now why I don't believe why got into Lucy. What after all? And now there was no mistaking it, and all four children stood blinking in the dawning of winter day. Behind them were cars hanging on pegs. In front of them were snow-covered stairs. Peter turned at onset to Lucy. I apologize for not believe you, he said. I'm sorry. Will you shake hand? Of course, said Lucy. And did it? I know, said Susan. What do we do next? Do? Said Peter. Why go and explore the world? Of course. Oh, said Susan, stamping her feet. It's pretty cold. What about putting on some of their clothes? They not yours, said Peter. Do fully. I'm sure nobody would mind, said Susan. It isn't as if we wanted to take them out of the house. We sent takes them even out of the wardrobe. I've never thought of that. Sue, said Peter. Of course. No, you put in that way, I see. No one could say you had bigged a coat as long as you lived in the wardrobe where you found it, and I should the whole country is the wardrobe. The MTLD carry out Susan very sensible plan. The coats were rather too big for the shoe that they come down to their heels and look more like royal robes. That coats was when they had put them on. But they all felt all good. They'll warmer and cold told the other look it better in the now get up and more stable to the landscape. We can protect we are Reiki explorer, said Lucy. That is going to be exciting enough without preceding, said Peter. As he began leading the way forward in the forest, their way half dusty scold overhead and in the look as if there might be more snow before night. I say, began Edmund Frizzly, enough we to be bear a bit more to the left that if we are aiming for the lamppost, he had forgetting for the moment that he must parent never to have been in the world before the moment the word was of, out of his mouth he realized that he had given himself away. Everyone stopped. Everyone stared at him. Peter whistled, "So you really were here?" We are, he said. "Time Lucide, she met you here, and you made out she was telling lies." There was dead silence. "Well, of Alprocian little bits," said Peter, and stroked his shoulder, and said no more. "That's Sam. Instead two more to say, and presently the four resumed their journey. But Edmund was saying to himself, I play you all out for this. You back off, stack up, sell certified Frank. Where we are going to anyway, said Susan, sniffy for the sake of staying the subject. "I think you ought to be the leader," said Peter. Good night. Goodness. No, see, different. Where will you take you? "What about going to see Mr. Thomas?" said Lucy. "He's the nice phone I told you about. Very agree." To this end of the wind walking briskly and snapping their feet, Lucy proved a good leader. At first she wondered whether she would be able to find the way, but she recurred and looking their own place and stormed in honor and broke the dam on the where the ground became uneven and into the little valley and at last to the very door of my Tamnus cave. But there a terrible surprise awaited them. The door had been wired off its hinge broke to bits. Inside the cave was dark and cold and had the dim feel and smell of the place that had not believed of cereal dice. Snow had driven in from the doorway and was happened on the floor, mixed with something black, which Turner ought to be the cardstick and as from the fire. Someone had apparently thrown it about the room and snapped it out. The correct lie some had on the wall and the picture of the forefather had been slashed into pieces with a knife. "It's pretty good, was yours," said Edmund. "No much good coming here." "What it is?" sighed Peter, stooping down. He had just noted a piece of paper which had been nailed on the carpet to floor. "Is there anything written on it?" asked Susan. "Yes, I think there is," and answered Peter. "But I can read. It's the like. Let's go. Let's get out in the open air." They all went out in the daylight and crowded round Peter and has read out the following words, the former output of the prize. "The found Thomas in other arrest and awaiting in trial on charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty's Jadis, Queen of Narnia, Catelyn of Cair Farfel, Empress of the Lone Island, also of confronting her side Majesty's enemies, Hairbrook, Smite, and fathering with human snake Grim, captain of the secret police. Long, long live the Queen. The children start an order. I don't know that I'm going to like this plane. After all, said Susan. Who is Queen Lou? Said Peter. Do you know anything about her? She is really queen old. Answered Lucy. She's horrible with the wish everyone would people hate her. She has made a segment of the whole country so that it's always winter here and never Christmas. I wonder if there's a point in going on, said Susan. I mean, it don't seem perfectly safe here, and look, if want to must be most fun either, and getting colder every minute, and wife abroad nothing to eat. What about just going home? Oh, but we can, sighed Lucy steadily. Don't you see, we can just go home. Not after this. It's all on my account. The poor fan has got into trouble. He had me from the west and summoned me the way back. The was I meant be conferring the queen enemies the thing with human we simply must try to reason him. A lot we could do, said Edmund. Wait, we won't we won't have even go anything to eat. Shut up, you, said Peter. What well, who was still very angry with Edmund? What do you think, Susan? I've heard it feeling that Lou is right, said Susan. I don't want to get a step further and I wish we'd never come. But I think must try to do something for Master. His name is I mean the phone. The what I feel too, said Peter. I'm worried about having no food with us. I don't vote for going back and getting something from the leader. Only there don't see to be any creating of the getting into the country again we on. You have got out of it. I think we have to go on. So do I, said both the girls. I only we now wear the pork cup were impressed, said Peter. They were I still wondering what to do next. When Lucy said, look, there, a robin with shot a right bird. It's first bird I've seen here, I say. Wondercraft's tells Narina. It's almost look unwanted. I say something to us. Then she turned to Robin and sighed, please can you tell us where Thomas the phone has been taken to? Has sighed. She took a step towards the bird. It can't fly away, but only as fine as to the next tree. Treat press and looking at them very hard, as in the truth, all they had been saying, almost without nothing, nothing that they had done so. The four children we all stepped or too near to it. At this, the robin fly away again to the next tree and Cornmore looked them very hard. You could have found a robin with a rather case and rock brick, eh? Do you know, said Lucy. I really believe a man you follow him. I have idea he hold on, said Susan. Why do you think, Peter? We well, Mike, as we'll try, answered Peter. The robin, absent to understand the matter thoroughly, it going from there to there. Always 3 years ahead of them, but always so near that the cold easily following is no way. I led them on, slinging downhill everywhere. The robin like that a little snow will fall off the branch. Precisely the cold party of her overhead, and the winter should come on out and the snow all around them grew slinky bright. They had been traveling in this way for about half hour with the two girls in the phone when Edmund said to Peter, "You are not still hike the meeting to tell me. I have something to say which you better listen to us, is it?" said Peter. "Hush! Not as loud," said Edmund. "They're no good. Frighten the girls. Where have you realized what we are going?" "What?" said Peter, lowered his voice to whisper. "We are following a guide we know nothing about." "How do you know it's?" She burst in the way, salt in the leading us into trap. That's nice idea. Still, Robin, you know Terry good burst in the old story I have ever read. I'm sure Robin will be on the wrong side. It's come to that, which is the right side. How do you know that phones are are in the right and queen? Yes, I know. We have been to see which in is in the wrong. We don't really know anything about either. The phones saved Lucy. He did. But how do you know? And there another thing too. Has anyone the last idea of a way home from here? Great shoot, said Peter. I had thought of that, and no chance of dinner either, said Edmund.